Hello, you guys. Hi, how are you? Thank you for sharing me once again this time. This is part two from the first video I just posted up. So, I want to share with you the message that was related to the other one. So, I asked you guys individually, why do you go to church? Now, I already answered that, and I wanted to be clarified again. I go to church because of God, and everything that I do is because of God. Now, the reason why I'm doing the next video is because I spoke to the youth about 2 months ago and 2 weeks, to be precise, before the new year. And I gave them a message and I told them, what does it mean to have a relationship? Now, to have a relationship, it's when you talk to someone, you tell them how you're feeling, you tell them your problems, you tell them everything that there is to know about you. Now, there's some things that you want to keep secret, that you don't want to tell nobody else, but just to your best friend, or you just keep it to yourself, right? The reason why I'm asking this is because it goes part of that message to that first one. It says, why do you go to church? Why do you go to church? Well, yes, it's because of God, but first and foremost, it's because you have a relationship with God. That's the reason why I go to church. So, me having a relationship with God puts me in a position to go to church because that relationship I have with God. Now, of course, I'm human, right? We all sometimes feel like we have nobody, and there are people who are watching here right now that are like, wow, I can relate to this message. Well, yes, you actually can, because there's some people who just feel alone, they feel abandoned, they have no hope, they have no family. But I'm telling you this, that God is a God that hears. And just like I said, what does a relationship mean to you? Well, just like that, you also need to have a relationship with God. Because when you have a relationship with God, it will make a difference in your life. Now, you also have to tell God how you feel, tell him what's going on in your life, although he knows everything, because he's God, he created us. He wants you to tell him the details. Like for me, for instance, when I come from school or from work or from church, any activity I'm going, or even to the mall or anywhere that I'm going, I come back and I tell God, thank you, God, for this day. Thank you for watching over me. Wow, did you see how a person smiled and just looked at me? Or how that person looked at me and gave me like a bad face. And I just laugh because I'm expressing my emotions to him, although he knows everything. I just wanted to show that with him, share that with him. Now, we had a Bible verse that we talked about, and it's just when Jesus had a relationship with the Father, that when he went to the mountain, he was praying to God. And praying to God is just having a relationship with him, just talking to him, telling him everything that's going on, and just opening up yourself, being sincere with him. Now, once again, the youth asked me, why do you have a relationship with God? And I told them, well, because of what I've gone through in my life personally, I go to God because of that reason alone. Because I was so into the world and having to gone through so much in my life that I reached to a point that I wanted and I needed to know if there was really a God, and that there was really something much more than what I was going through at that moment, at that time. Of course, at that time I was the most depressed I ever was. I felt so sad, I felt so broken, I felt like I couldn't continue, I just wanted to give up. And at that same moment is just when someone invited me to go to church, and I never stepped foot, never wanted to go, but okay, let's give it a try. What's the worst I can do? I mean, I might as well just see what it's about. If I don't like it, then I won't go. And I remember that day when I first went to church. It was Bishop Isaac. He's from Africa. He's a man of God, and that message hit so profoundly me that from that moment on, I made a decision to go to church. Now, of course, now there were obstacles. There were certain things that were just blocking me from going to church, but I just didn't care. I'll go walking under the hot sun, or if it was raining, I'll still go. I'll catch a bus. I'll get a ride, something, anything, but I'll still go because I wanted to get closer to God. And that relationship now that I have with God, I'm able to share with you guys. What does it mean to have a relationship? And I share this with you because you might be asking yourself, I'm praying every single day to God, and I feel like He doesn't hear me. There was youth in particular, she told me, every time I pray, I hit like, this is my prayer, this is the ceiling, and my prayer hits the ceiling. And I told her this, sometimes you have to persevere in your prayer for it to go above and beyond, and for God to answer you. Now, just because you pray doesn't mean God didn't hear you. It means that He's at work in your life. It means that He's going to answer the prayer with the best solution in the right time, actually. That would be the right word. In the right time. Now, I just want to share this moment with you guys. Thank you for once again viewing me on YouTube, social media, Facebook, whatever other means I'm sharing this with you. I pray that this video be a blessing to you, and I just want to thank you for this time that you shared with me. I also want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your comments, your ideas. I encourage you to write down a message or a comment so I could see what it is that you want me to talk about or pray over your life. And just thank you once again for this time, and I just pray that this video be of a blessing to you, because it has done to me. Thank you.